Hi witches! It's been a crazy week over here. I started a new position, all virtual, which seemed really fun and cool, but it's kind of just been a lot of technical difficulties. I'm putting so much pressure on myself to do a good job that I'm like, I don't know, I'm so afraid that, they're paying me a lot of money and which is awesome, but I'm like, they're paying me a lot of money and like I'm afraid that I'm not delivering, but it's actually not anything that I'm doing wrong. It's just like a technological issue and I'm working to solve it. But in the meantime, it's really negatively impacting my ability to work. I'm using my lunch break right now to record a little something for you guys, just so you know where I've been. I'm not trying to ghost you. It's going to increase in cost. It's going to get cooler and cooler. As money is coming in, I'm able to add more and more things to the coven itself. And I also want to open the inner circle a little bit about it. It's going to be so fun because, okay, number one, you're all going to get crowns. Because it's the Queendom Coven. So I was like, what should I give them, when they enter? Should they get like a witch hat or like a broom or whatever? And I was like, we're gonna do 3 customized crystals, maybe some candles, and definitely instead of the witch hat, we're going to do witch crowns. So have you ever seen those awesome witch crowns on Etsy, like those, or like a princess crown? Like I have 2. I have like a Lilith crown that's like all, it's like this kind of crown, and then I have like a princess crown that you like put on your head, right? Because that's what we're all about here. We're all about empowering ourselves to be the queen that we came here to be. The Inner Coven is going to have like weekly meetings and full moon rituals, and the Outer Coven right now has a once a month meetup. It's been minimally attended, mostly just me and May, but I'm hoping to get more people in it soon. I think me putting my face out here is going to help. But yeah, I just wanted to be kind of real with you guys for a minute. I'm not trying to not be present. It's like, wait, it's been a minute since I got on my coven and that wasn't intentional. But you guys might know. Some things have been going down in my life. It's been hard. It hasn't been hard to show up for the coven. It's been hard to manage life in general. I cut off my mom. She hasn't quite taken the hint yet. I cut her off beginning of October time. I cut her off for good. I have stopped responding to her, but she continues to try and I continue to not care. But it's still, I care a little, because it's like, I still have the impulse to respond, and then I'm like, no. Gosh, what a weird video this is turning out to be. Life updates from Citrine Fox. My grandma died, so I've been dealing with that. I still get really sad, and I don't know why. And then I'm like, oh yeah, because I miss my grandparents. Like I miss both of them. And sometimes she's been here to visit, but not as much as I wish. I feel like a lot of times after they go, after they transition, they enjoy their time on the other side for a while and adjust to it, and then they kind of start coming around again more, especially in eclipse seasons and like Samhain. I started a new job a few weeks ago, and that's been just a lot, like a big learning curve, and I just talked to you guys about that. So there's just a lot of things going on right now, and I think that's how everybody's feeling, kind of. Like I just get this vibe from the collective of there is a lot of change. And then of course there was the election, which while is probably going to be good for the coven, isn't great for humanity. What is coming? I would like to make some courses for you guys. Mini course, maybe like an intro to witchcraft for those of you who are new. I do a lot of self-care magic and hearth magic in addition to psychic work. And so I would like to create some things about that and have them available in the coven. It would be included in the inner circle, or they would be something that you could just purchase individually. If you really want all the great stuff, I would advise you to join the inner circle. And if you want to do that, reach out to me. We have weekly meetings, we have a book club. That'll be so good for me too, because I will actually need to read a book a month and not read 6 books at a time for 12 months, which is my current MO, and then kind of never finish any of them. ADHD. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of give you guys an update on what's coming. It's going to be good. If my energy seems low, it's because it kind of is. I'm feeling like an energetic dip right now. I've had to take extra good care of myself. I also offer one-to-one coaching that can be included in the inner coven, but also I want to make it accessible for you to purchase if you're not in the inner coven, right? And right now no one is in the inner coven yet except me, so it's going to be awesome once it really starts. But I'm going to start by putting out some really cool content as much as I can in this group, spending a little bit less time being active on TikTok and a little bit more time being active within the group itself. Let me know if you resonate. Let me know if anything from that is something you want. Pardon my ADHD rambling. That's just how my brain works. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye. Oh, I was going to pull a card. We're going to pull a quick card. Trust. I feel like this is just talking to me. Trust that the seeds that you have planted are doing their work underground, right? This is the 7 of Pentacles. It was in reverse, but I'm going to flip it so you can see. Right, so before we get anything growing up here, we have to create all these things down here. And that's what's happening right now. So patience, take deep breaths, continue to tend to the things that you're doing. I'm going to continue to tend to the growth of the coven because I really care about it. And every once in a while I get discouraged because the growth kind of goes up and down, but really everyone has stayed in it except one person. So people must be finding value here, and I am really excited and grateful to be able to offer it. It's been like a huge experiment and it's been really fun and exciting, and then really scary, and not like in a horrible way, but like in a I don't know what's going to happen next kind of way. But anyway, so this card here in reversed really refers to patience and allowing this time, this season, to be what it is. I know we have at least one coven member in Australia, so in a totally different part of the year. Here where I live in Minnesota, USA, it is snowing outside right now. It is definitely the dark half of the year, and I have been wanting to hermit and doing work, getting up in the morning and clocking in and clocking out and working on things that aren't really my passions but just bring in money. It's just harder. It's just harder at this time of year because what I want to be doing is witchcraft, cleaning, self-care, reading books, cozying up, not sitting on a computer for 8 hours a day. Like, that's just really hard for me to do, but it's coming. The point is, it's still coming. It's coming, and we just need to trust and wait and be grateful. And now that I know that we do have someone from Australia, I'm going to work on trying to make the content more inclusive to both both hemispheres, right? So cool. Because right now, so far, it's been very northern hemisphere because that is where I live. But I can definitely do things for the opposite as well. It's interesting to have a coven internationally because we're going to be impacted. We're going to be leaning on each other during the hard times. Ooh, I just got chills. Well, anyway, blessed be. I love you all, and thank you so much for being a part of this with me. And just, I know this is going to be so cool. I feel like there's something the inner coven is meant to do, and I don't quite know what it is yet. Like, Spirit hasn't told me the answers. So right now, I'm just meant to keep putting in the work and having complete and utter trust in the universe, which is really hard for me to do. But it's also a very good thing for me to learn how to do. Okay, blessed be. Bye. More to come.